Ancient Egypt, a land shrouded in enigmas, its vast deserts echoing the whispers of lost knowledge. But what if its greatest secret isn't what was completed, but what was left undone? Among the towering monuments of Giza stands the Pyramid of Menkaure, the smallest of the triad, yet arguably the most perplexing. At first glance, it appears humble compared to the monumental structures of Khufu and Khafre. But look closer. Its story is one of interrupted ambition, frozen progress, and unanswered questions. The lower sections, clad in colossal granite blocks, seem to speak of a dream halted mid-creation. Why? What could have stopped the builders of this extraordinary age? Today, we will delve into the heart of this unfinished enigma. An unfinished dream or a calculated pause? The Pyramid of Menkaure challenges our perceptions of Egyptian perfection. Its lower tiers, constructed from massive granite blocks weighing as much as several modern cars, are unlike anything else on the Giza Plateau. These blocks, with their rough, pillow-like forms, appear as if they were frozen in time, untouched by the finishing tools of their creators. Could it be that the ancient Egyptians abandoned their pursuit of perfection? Or was something, or someone powerful enough to halt the work on this architectural marvel? The partially polished stones on the pyramid's northern face hint at what could have been. A gleaming, smooth surface reflecting the light of Ra himself. And yet, these polished glimpses only deepen the mystery. What forced the workers to lay down their tools before the vision was complete? The precision of the construction, even in its unfinished state, is staggering. The enormous granite blocks are fitted so perfectly that, even thousands of years later, one struggles to find a flaw in their alignment. To create such flawless unions, builders would have had to remove 30 to 45 centimeters of granite from each block's surface, a task requiring an almost incomprehensible degree of skill, strength, and planning. Imagine the effort, the sheer human will, to cut, transport, and place these behemoths with tools made of copper and stone. Could it really have been done using only primitive means? Or is there a missing chapter in the story of ancient technology, one that we've yet to uncover? The unfinished nature of the pyramid raises unsettling questions. Were the builders interrupted by a sudden event, a natural disaster, political upheaval? Or, as some whisper, did they possess knowledge that allowed them to foresee the futility of their work? The rough-hewn stones bear traces of an artistry abandoned. Chisel marks suggest a careful process of shaping and polishing that was abruptly cut short. Was it the death of Pharaoh Menkaure that caused the sudden cessation? Or was there something more ominous? An event so catastrophic that even the mighty Egyptians had to abandon their sacred task? The northern face of the pyramid, where partially smoothed blocks hint at what might have been, serves as a haunting reminder of the grandeur that was envisioned. Here, the unfinished work reveals itself as both a monument to ambition and a stark testament to the fragility of even the greatest plans. Just beyond the pyramid lies the Valley Temple, a structure no less enigmatic. Built with a foundation of massive limestone blocks, later encased in granite, this temple defies explanation. The precision with which its corners and surfaces were crafted rivals even the most advanced techniques of modern engineering. The seams between blocks are so tight they are visible only through subtle changes in crystal texture, a feat seemingly beyond the tools of the era. Was this temple part of a greater, unrealized plan? Were subsequent civilizations inspired by its monumental design? Or does it, like the pyramid itself, hint at a knowledge lost to time? The Pyramid of Menkaure and its accompanying temple stand as silent witnesses to a bygone era of unparalleled ingenuity. Their unfinished state fuels speculation. Were they abandoned in haste, or do they conceal truths we've yet to grasp? Some suggest these monuments were the work of an even earlier, more advanced civilization, their secrets inherited by the Egyptians. Others believe the ancient builders wielded tools and techniques that defy modern understanding. How were such massive blocks of granite transported from Aswan, nearly 800 kilometers away? How did these builders carve, polish, and assemble such unforgiving materials with a precision that eludes even today's technology? The scars left on the granite perfect lines, smooth cuts, and drilled holes resemble the work of modern rotary tools. Could the Egyptians have accessed methods far beyond what we attribute to their time? Or were these skills lost, perhaps intentionally, leaving behind only tantalizing traces of what once was? An unresolved mystery. The Pyramid of Menkaure is more than an architectural wonder. It is a monument to human ambition, resilience, and mystery. Each unfinished block, each rough surface, tells a story of aspirations halted and questions unanswered. It invites us to wonder not only about what was, but what might have been. And so, as we stand in the shadow of this enigmatic structure, we must ask ourselves, what really happened here? What secrets do these ancient stones still guard? In the end, the Pyramid of Menkaure remains a testament to the enduring allure of the unknown, a puzzle that challenges us to look deeper, imagine further, and perhaps, someday, uncover the truth. In the heart of Egypt, amidst the golden sands of the Giza Plateau, stand the three legendary pyramids. They are marvels of human ingenuity, monuments to power, and mysteries that defy comprehension. Among these colossal structures, the Pyramid of Menkaure might seem modest in size, but its story is no less grand. Indeed, it is perhaps the most enigmatic of them all. A monument to ambition left incomplete, frozen in an unfinished state, and shrouded in unanswered questions. As we approach this pyramid, the first impression is striking. Unlike the polished limestone that once adorned the larger pyramids of Khufu and Khafre, Menkaure's lower levels are clad in enormous blocks of raw granite. They sit like unfinished sculptures, as if waiting for a craftsman to return and complete the vision. These pillow-shaped stones evoke curiosity and wonder. Why were they left this way? Was it a matter of time, resources, or something far more profound? The pharaoh Menkaure, or Mykerinos as he was known to the Greeks, ruled Egypt during the 4th dynasty, around 2490 to 2472 BCE. History tells us that he was seen as a benevolent leader, in contrast to the often fearsome reputation of his predecessors. His reign marked the continuation of the grand pyramid building tradition, yet his choice of size and materials for his pyramid suggests a divergence in priorities. Why did Menkaure's pyramid stand smaller than those of his predecessors? Was it a reflection of a changing political climate, shifting religious beliefs, or a more practical allocation of resources? The answer remains elusive, yet the pyramid's incomplete state adds another layer of intrigue. Some historians argue that Menkaure's death interrupted construction, while others suggest economic or labor crises may have played a role. The truth may be buried beneath the sands, as enigmatic as the pyramid itself. The defining feature of the Pyramid of Menkaure is its lower casing of granite. These blocks, sourced from the quarries of Aswan nearly 800 kilometers away, weigh up to several tons each. Their sheer size and irregular, pillow-like forms set them apart from the smooth, polished blocks of the other pyramids. Upon closer inspection, the unfinished nature of these stones becomes evident. Some bear chisel marks, while others have been partially smoothed, hinting at a meticulous process that was abruptly halted. Why did the builders leave these blocks in such a raw state? One theory suggests that their shape served practical purposes during transport and placement, protecting the granite from damage. Another proposes that the pyramid was meant to be finished later, but unforeseen events, perhaps the pharaoh's death, derailed the effort. The very existence of these raw stones raises tantalizing questions about ancient Egyptian construction methods and priorities. The precision of the granite blocks challenges modern understanding of ancient technology. How did the Egyptians carve such hard stone with tools made of copper and stone? How were these massive blocks transported across vast distances, then lifted and aligned with such precision? Some researchers suggest the use of advanced techniques involving levers, ramps, and counterweights, while others speculate about forgotten technologies that may have existed during Egypt's Old Kingdom. Adding to the mystery are the traces of cutting and drilling found on some blocks. These marks resemble the results of rotary tools, yet no evidence of such tools has been discovered in the archaeological record. Could the ancient Egyptians have possessed methods of stoneworking that have been lost to time? Or are these clues pointing to a deeper mystery, one that challenges our understanding of ancient history itself? The northern face of Menkaure's pyramid provides a tantalizing glimpse of what might have been. Here, some blocks show signs of polishing, offering a window into the intended final appearance of the structure. These partially smoothed surfaces reflect light in a way that hint the precision of the granite blocks challenges modern understanding of ancient technology. How did the Egyptians carve such hard stone with tools made of copper and stone? How were these massive blocks transported across vast distances, then lifted and aligned with such precision? Some researchers suggest the use of advanced techniques involving levers, ramps, and counterweights, while others speculate about forgotten technologies that may have existed during Egypt's Old Kingdom. Adding to the mystery are the traces of cutting and drilling found on some blocks. These marks resemble the results of rotary tools, yet no evidence of such tools has been discovered in the archaeological record. Could the ancient Egyptians have possessed methods of stoneworking that have been lost to time? Or are these clues pointing to a deeper mystery, one that challenges our understanding of ancient history itself? The northern face of Menkaure's pyramid provides a tantalizing glimpse of what might have been. Here, some blocks show signs of polishing, offering a window into the intended final appearance of the structure. These partially smoothed surfaces reflect light in a way that hints at the grandeur the pyramid could have achieved.